Hello, I promised you that I would show you Daniel chapter 12 and the format that Jesus is speaking about in Matthew chapter 24. You'll notice that in Daniel chapter 12 it speaks about times, time and half a time in verse 7. And that is what Jesus refers to as the preaching in Matthew chapter 24. Verse 14, and the good news of the kingdom will be proclaimed throughout the whole world as a testimony to all the nations, and then the end would come. That is times and a half a time. Now notice in verse 15, it says, so when you see the abomination of desolation spoken by Daniel the prophet standing in a holy place, let the reader understand. Well, what is he supposed to understand? Here it is. And verse 11. And from the time that the regular burnt offering is taken away, that's our faith in Jesus Christ and that we're preaching about his kingdom, is taken away, and the abomination that makes desolate is set up, there shall be 1,290 days past. So that is times and half a time plus 30 days. And on 1,290th day, the abomination of desolation is set up. And then there's another brief period of time. It's 45 days till the full number of days, 1,335. So blessed is he who waits and arrives at the 1,335, where Daniel the prophet in verse 13 is promised that he shall rise for his allotted reward at the end of the days, or 1,335 days. So if we go back into Matthew, you'll see that verse 29, immediately after the tribulation of those days. So we've had the abomination of desolation that's set up during the tribulation, and then in verse 30, then will appear the sign of the Son of Man, and he's going to send forth his angels. And verse 31, and he will send forth his angels with a loud trumpet call, and they will gather his elect from the four corners of heaven and earth. So this is exactly the same as Daniel chapter 12. In fact, the man in linen who is above the water in Daniel chapter 12 is no other than Jesus Christ. When we understand that, we can understand that Matthew chapter 24, Jesus is explaining Daniel chapter 12. If you like this content, please subscribe and feel free to let anybody else have all this information. Use this information and help other people. I'm going to show you this now in the book of Revelation, the same format of Daniel chapter 12 in my next video. Thanks everyone. Bye for now.